Heaven's California.
What's up? Okay, so today was my Friday. I know it's Saturday, but I'm off for three days now, which is lit. So I'm gonna start off with a video from Nightmare Files. I saw that he uploaded it earlier today, I believe. And my cat's coming back in, which I kind of expected. So this one is, I think, deep web horror stories. I think it's 4. I'm gonna double check just to make sure. 4 terrifying, true deep web horror stories. So about 12.5 minutes, just over 12.5 minutes, 10 hours ago. So that's it. Let's just see how it is, I guess. Again, people fucking with the deep web, don't do it. Like, don't do it. Let's go. Okay, let's get ready for this.
Nightmare Files.
This is a little bit loud. Let's see how many people are gonna fuck up. Well, everyone is going to, because they're all going on the deep web, so they all fuck themselves up. But
26 years old, and this story happened about 5 months ago. One night I woke up at around 1 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. Usually when this happens, I go on my laptop and I go on social media or I watch YouTube.
okay.
I got pretty bored after a while, and then remember my friend telling me about the deep web, and even worse, the dark web. I thought it's the perfect time to check it out.
Wait, did he say the
When I go
power
on
out?
there was a lot of links to click on, such as live rape, illegal pornography, hitmen for hire, human body parts for sale, torture,
Oh my god.
all kinds of stuff. I clicked one link that said home invasion live stream.
What?
The first thing I saw upon clicking was a
Why
man
would you click
filming
that?
himself. He was wearing a clown mask and held up a large knife imitating slicing his own throat. He then turned the camera around to film a window that was slightly open. He took his shoes off and slowly slid the window open and climbed inside. You could see him sneaking upstairs. He entered the bathroom where he made a small cut on his arm with the knife he was carrying. He got all the toothbrushes and rubbed them in his open wound and put them back how he found them.
Oh god.
I didn't really feel comfortable watching this.
No,
But after
really?
seeing it, I was disgusted.
Yeah,
I
really?
couldn't click away. I was too enticed by this and what he was doing, so I kept watching. He then opened the door to a bedroom where a man and a woman were sleeping. He leaned over to the man, put his hands right next to his face, almost touching him. Then the same again with the blade that he was carrying. He pressed the knife right up to his throat, almost making contact. The masked man then went and stood right next to the woman on her side of the bed and stood there just staring at her, just watching her breathe as she slept. After just standing there, he pulled something out of his pocket and placed it next to the woman's pillow.
What is it?
I couldn't see what it was, but then he zoomed in. It was a note with the words, "I could have raped and killed your whole family," written on it. He then snuck out of the bedroom, and I said out loud, "This guy is so fucked up."
Yeah, just a bit.
He paused, and he turned the camera onto himself and just stared at it.
Uh-oh.
I thought, that's weird.
He can
It's
hear
like
him.
he heard me say that.
He can hear him.
He was still staring at the camera, in fact.
Oh,
It
no.
was like he was staring at me.
Oh god.
After a short pause, he carried on sneaking around downstairs and quietly climbed out the window,
Okay.
and the stream ended. At that point, I also had enough for one night and decided to try and sleep. I never told anyone that I went on the deep web. And about 3 weeks after watching that live stream, I woke up one morning to see a note next to my pillow, and it read, "So who's fucked up now?" Yeah, I was scared, but I didn't tell anybody because it sounds fake.
Yeah, it does.
But I tell you what, I will never go back on the deep or the dark web again.
No, really? I thought you were gonna go back on right afterward. Stupid. That's actually terrifying though. Don't go on a fucking deep web then, stupid. Like, ugh.
So I'm 13 years old,
13,
and
and
I'm
you're already
obsessed with
fucking
the
up.
deep web, just by the stories I've heard about it. I'm not really tech savvy in any way, so for the past year, I've been begging my 15-year-old brother, who's hella good with computers, to let me use the deep web and mess around a bit.
And?
He's always denied me until today. I don't know why there's a sudden change in heart, but whatever. He grabbed me from my room and told me we were going to explore the deep web. We both went into his room, closed the door,
13 and 15,
and began our search. We really didn't get into anything too deep because, contrary to popular belief, there are not snuff films and human leather shops at every little layer that you see. We were just generally browsing some drug websites and whatnot, until we came upon this chat room.
Don't go in it.
No, it wasn't really anything special.
Don't open it.
Just kind of like a knockoff Omegle, minus the video service. We decided this would be the prime place for some entertainment, and we clicked on it.
What did I
All
just
that
say?
needed to be done was to be matched with a stranger and then click. Boom. You're set. We messed around with a few people. Threw around some shitty memes in the chat. Fun things, you know. Things that immature teens would do.
Yep.
If anyone here is familiar with Chris Hansen, the pedophile catching living meme, we decided to do that style of thing. Thinking back now, that was pretty stupid, but whatever, it was fun.
Wait, so they pretended to be
We went
him,
around to random chat boxes, tricking them to thinking that we were looking for some fun as a 12-year-old girl just to gauge people's reactions. No need to torment me on how stupid that was and how messed up it was, but I know.
You're stupid.
To be fair, we only say that if they initiated sexual stuff in the chat. We were pranking generally harmless people until this one guy. He totally fell for it and became this 36-year-old guy 100% set on meeting up with our online persona and having a sexual encounter.
Shit.
An oral one. We still thought this was hilarious up until the point where I want to believe this guy was actually pranking us. He sent us 2 links. Both were of a 9 and 11-year-old girl covered in something and giving him a, It was disgusting.
Okay, now I understand. Okay.
We really want to think it's fake, but I don't think so. Let me reiterate that this was disturbing. Fair to say, with no other options. Police can't do anything. Everything's anonymous, and our parents would kill us for doing that. We bid him a polite farewell. And there's a special place in hell for people like you message and left.
Yeah.
I really hope those pictures weren't real. I've never been back on the deep web since.
Finally. I wouldn't be surprised if that was real, but shit, if that's real, oh my god, that's kind of gross. Well, it is gross, not kind of gross. Do it.
A few years ago, I had a fixation with the deep and the dark web.
Of course you did.
There was a room named Onama Feast that I'd go into, and all it would show was a man eating. To me, it was odd because I really didn't know why I was watching a man eat. I saw that there were a lot of people, so I joined it. Anyway, he had a regular middle-class kitchen in which he ate his food.
Okay.
I couldn't tell what type of meat it was, but everyone in the chat would comment on how they would cook their onama. I don't know, but it was spelled O-N-A-M-U-H.
Oh, I know what?
I didn't know what that meant, so I Googled it, of course. And it was a song. I really didn't get it. Everyone kept typing that word. No one would type full sentences, just words. They kept saying Onama daughter. After about 20 minutes into his meal, I typed, what does it mean? This username called Sprinkles88 replied saying it's humano backwards. I thought to myself that humano means human in Spanish. I thought, why do they keep saying humano, daughter then? So I typed it. They mostly replied with, you don't know what you're watching, do you? And you must be lost. I typed, I'm serious, why is everyone saying this? It was at least a minute until username Damergeen replied with, the meat he is eating is human meat. In fact, it's his daughter. If you don't want to be his meal, then I suggest you get the fuck out of this live stream. I quickly closed the stream, my browser, and shut down my laptop. I sat there for about 15 minutes silent. I was thinking to myself, what did I just watch? Was he really eating human meat? Or were they just messing with me?
Hopefully they were, but they
I don't know,
probably
but I
weren't.
never went back on that live stream, nor did I
Or,
ever visit dark web again.
there you go. At least when you do it once, then you already kind of know not to do it again. I've never done it. Like, I have been on Omegle before, but it hasn't been anything like the dark web or anything, or deep web. I don't look that up.
A few nights ago, I was looking through my emails when I received a message from an unknown sender. It had a link attached to it. Unfortunately, I clicked on the link, and it showed that I was in a live stream of someone's apartment. It took me a second to realize that it was my apartment. I was being recorded on the live stream. There was a comment section, and I started to read what people were saying.
And what were they
Honestly,
saying?
it was sickening. They were saying things like, I can't wait for this cunt to panic. And
First what?
please make her scream in agony. I felt like throwing up. I picked up my phone to call the police, but it wasn't working.
What do you mean
For
wasn't
some
working?
reason, I couldn't get a signal.
What?
I then tried the landline phone, but that wasn't working either. At that point, I heard a knock on the door.
Oh no.
I looked through the peephole to see 3 large men in overalls carrying a blowtorch, pliers, and a hammer. One of them also had it looked like a duffel bag,
Oh
and what
god.
I'm guessing was more tools. I was crying and panicking now, thinking I was about to die. I looked back through the peephole, and as soon as I did, one of them covered the glass with a rag or something. And I started to hear banging and drilling coming from the other side of the door.
Shit.
I was pacing back and forth thinking of what to do. I then opened the window and looked out on the ground. My apartment is on the 2nd floor, so it's pretty high. At this point, the 3 men smashed the door down and ran into my apartment. I quickly climbed out through the window and I hang down. At that point, I heard the men shouting, but I didn't understand what they were saying. It sounded like it was Russian or something. As I was dangling down the window, about to drop, one of them smashed my fingers with a hammer. I screamed and dropped to the floor, and I was unconscious. Thankfully, when I woke up, I was in a hospital and not in someone's basement. 4 of my fingers were completely broken.
Oh.
My ankle was broken, and I had 3 fractured ribs. The police came to talk to me shortly after I woke up. They informed me that I was a victim of the dark web snuff stream. The cameras were planted in my apartment when I was away, and I'm lucky to be alive. I was lucky someone found me on the ground and called 911.
Yeah.
This happened to me last week. I'm too scared to go back to my apartment, and I'm currently staying with my parents across the country.
Shit, man. It's like what I'm thinking is like he opened the link. Like what if he didn't open it and like would they have still came? Like how did they know he opened it? I guess the cameras, but like how did you know what I mean? Like did he really open them or did he really open them? Like did he I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying, right? Like how did he know that like he opened it and like if he didn't then what? Like then like would he still you know what I mean? Like would he still would have like broken in or knocked on the door or whatever? But shit, I'm glad he's okay. He obviously wasn't going to get out of there uninjured, as you can probably see. As I could probably already tell, because I figured he was going to jump out the window, and then plus they smashed his fingers. Fuck, that would hurt. Oh my god, I can't think about that. But nevertheless, don't go on the deep web. Don't even look it up. Don't do it. So when I die, like I'm probably going to look it up, freaking put deep web, and I'm going to open the curtain and some bitches on my fucking roof. Like, don't do that shit. Like... And when I'm watching the guy eating, like what do you, like what's so like what, like what are you hungry? Like you want some meat? Like fucking human daughter meat? You like ugh. Oh my god. Anyway, wait. Let me go back to the first video because I'm pretty sure he said the power's out, but I don't remember. I'm stupid. I don't know what he said.
Usually when this happens, I go on my lap.
Let's hear. Cause I forgot if he said the power's out or. Give me a second. Come on, get on with it. Come on. I'm too tired for this, I can't.
I'm 26 years old, and this story happened about 5 months ago. One night I woke up at around 1 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. Usually when this happens, I go on my laptop and
Oh, okay. I don't know where the hell I got the power went out from. He woke up and couldn't sleep. Okay. So that makes more sense, because I was like, if the power's out, how the fuck you on your laptop on the internet? Like, what? But, okay, now that makes sense. Now I'm cool. Now, okay, that makes sense now. Now it makes sense. But I'm tired, as you guys can clearly see, because I thought the power was out for some reason. Like, what? Anyway, yeah, so, I don't know. It's just creepy. Just, the bottom line, do not go on the deep web. It's all their faults that did it. Like, I guess they're curious, but, like, if you hear about it, especially me, like, if I listen to these stories, fake or not, and I look up the deep web, I'm a fucking retard. Like, I'm stupid if I do that, because I know what's gonna happen. I know what could come my way. And do I really want to deal with that shit? No. Like, I have gone on Omegle, but that was like a while ago. And that was kind of boring too. It didn't really... But, yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what else you guys want me to react to and shit, and yeah. We'll go from there. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace out.